Hello everyone, welcome to my first rant video, I guess I'm gonna call it. And I have Pearl here to help me with these.
Hello.
As you can tell in the background, well, I just can't really tell, but we're gonna be discussing school subjects. So we're gonna start with math. And for what we're gonna do, we're basically gonna cover everything, like what the subjects are, what they can help you with, and what they can't help you with, and all that. What sort of careers it would open up for you, all that. So, with math, there's all the types of math. There's the basic math you get in the kindergarten to like grade 6 or 7 or something like that. And then after that, it's algebra, pre-calculus, calculus, all sorts of stuff. Now, at this point in time, it's really all you really need would be basic math, because if you're going to go to become a what's it called, accountant, you basically just have a calculator to guess the whole time. And algebra, I think algebra is more to test your reaction time. These are the tests and stuff, and it helps make you think about it. What do you think, Pearl?
Well, um, there, like you said, there is like different kind of. Well, I guess you could call them levels of math. The kindergarten and grade 7 or whatever, and then the rest is different. But in some high schools, I don't know if it's all the high schools, maybe, or even middle schools or whatever you call them, there is easier math that you can take and it'll still
Oh yeah,
pass you.
the apprenticeship and workshop, which is basically more applied math that you would use more regularly.
Yeah, people call it A&W math just because of what it stands for.
Well, it's just easier to say it.
Yeah. Anyway, um, you can either take that math if you're having trouble, or you can take the regular math, which is quite harder, I find. Because I know a couple friends that have been in A&W math, and I've looked at their work, and it's so much easier. And I'm like,
Yeah, I've
oh,
seen a
I wish
couple
I
of
was
them.
that.
I've seen a couple of them. It's kind of like just basically the store kind of math you would do, and a couple of them are basically like some of them are kind of drafting math almost.
Yeah.
But
That's because they have a drafting teacher for math, though.
yeah, in our school anyways. But since we're on the subject of academic stuff, we're going to move on to science, I suppose English, and then socials, I guess, from there. Alright, science. So there's a few branches of this. There's chemistry, biology, natural sciences. I think it's basically biology, but this can open the door majorly if you want to become a scientist or anything related to science. But apart from that, there's not really much that science can do for you. Well, if you wanted to become a veterinarian, I suppose it could help you with biology. But I don't think there's much else that science could help you with. What do you think, bro?
Well, you do need to learn science because you do need to have even like the slightest bit of trying to understand it, like the cells and stuff, and reproduction and stuff like that. You do need to know what else. Say if in the future someone mentioned it or something about cells or something and was trying to explain something to you, you wouldn't understand it because you never learned it.
Yeah,
So it's just easier.
not many people are going to come up to you in the middle of the street and then ask you, hey, do you know this or that about cells?
I know, but like, what if you have like a family member that is like, I don't know, like a scientist or something, or like even a science teacher in there, um, asking you something about cells.
Well,
You won't know the answer because you never learned it.
I would hope that they know the answer, because I'm not going to know it.
I know some stuff. I'm still learning,
Anyways,
but I'm knowing some stuff.
we're going to move on to the next part of this, because there's not really much to discuss in science.
Yep.
Alright, English. Great subject. It helps you learn all about grammar, punctuation, everything. Past that point, it's basically poetry, short stories, and reading for the most part. A big part of the reading and writing though, like short stories, is you read a lot of stories that really get you into the character's mind, so that you can put that forward into your own short stories. So it really helps if you want to become a poet, a story writer, even a short story writer, anything like that. But if you're not gonna do anything that requires any sort of really in-depth writing, the higher up, the higher levels of English aren't really gonna help you very much. What do you think, Pearl?
Well, you already said most of the, pretty much all the jobs that English will help you with. But you definitely still need to go through English just because for some people, there are some people out in the world, quite a few I think, that have trouble reading things, and sometimes English can help them with that.
Yeah, for the first couple of years, that's what it's supposed to do.
And then, also, you need to learn how to like write properly, and some words people still have trouble writing. Like there was some people that wasn't sure how to spell like dying or whatever the
And then there's people
correct way.
there's people that still have trouble differentiating there, and two, and two.
Yep, about to say that.
Anyways, since there's not much else to discuss on English, we're moving on to the next subject. Alright, socials. For the first little while, learning socials, it's called current events. As far as I can remember, that's what it was called. That's what it was taught to me when I was in my elementary school. But past grade 7, it's all history, and really, if you don't want to become a history teacher or become involved in history, there's no real anything that socials can help you with. It's basically just a cut off one-way subject. What about you, Pearl?
Well, if you think about it, it does help you. Well, okay. It teaches you about what happened in the past, and some people really want to know about that. Like, without that textbook, we would have never known anything about what had happened. Even like for you and me, because we are native.
Well, in a sense.
In a sense, yes.
I'm not pure blood, but I am native.
I'm trying to explain this. Okay. Well, in our textbook, it does teach us about clans, and for me, it's interesting because I get to know what I am a part of, and it's actually just fascinating because I want to know what they do.
Yeah, I have to remember
They
that's
live.
it's not all going to be accurate because some of it is written from an American and English standpoint, so they're going to pick sides.
I know. So if you're not sure if it's the truth or not, check on the internet. Even ask your parents.
The
Maybe
internet's
you might
gonna be
know grandma, grandpa, whatever.
the internet's gonna be worse. You'd be better off trying to ask
It's
family.
not always worse.
It can be most of the time because you have to think there are very few native people around here. So if you want to learn about native culture, the internet's not going to be a very big help.
Well, if you think about it, also, okay, if you're really stuck and you're only can rely on the internet, then your best bet is to go to multiple sites, and whatever one has like the most of one. Say if one answer said something and then the other one had said something else, whichever site has the most of whatever it's saying. It's kind of hard for me to explain it. I forget how someone else explained it.
I think the best bet would just be to look for one that has the certificate.
Okay, well, yeah, that too.
But anyways, we're starting to trail off now, so move on to another subject. Alright, if you can't already tell, we're discussing drama now. Drama is a very fun subject. But for me, it's mainly I took it to try and build up my confidence for this kind of thing. Because between recording videos whenever I can and doing drama, and then with cadets all on top of that, it's slowly helping me build my own self-confidence so I can do this more comfortably. What about you, Pearl? What do you have to say on drama?
Well, I don't take it right now. I don't even know if I'll take it next year. I might. I don't know. But, Yeah, it does build up your confidence, and I wanted to take it for that reason, but I am slowly giving my own confidence by myself. And just because I'm in band and stuff, being on a stage in front of this big crowd does build your confidence, because you're on stage, you're doing something, people are staring at you, you know they'll judge you or whatever, but who cares?
Yeah, but band and drama are different because in drama, you're singling out a single person, whereas in band, it's the group as a person.
They're all solos, though, where you have to play by yourself.
Yeah, there are some solos, as I've seen. I don't take band personally, I do take drama. But, what I discovered is that for those of you that are still in school, Drama 9 is prepping for, real acting in front of people. Drama 10 is where you actually start acting. Like, in front of crowds, in front of your school, in front of big people, whatever. But anyways, we're going to move on to the next subject, which is probably a subject most people love. Cooking. This is a really fun subject. I love cooking personally. It is so much fun. Highlight of my day, personally, is getting into that area and just... I love cooking. Honestly, it's a great subject. You learn all the basics. You learn food safety in some of them. You learn how to prepare basic meals. You learn how to bake. All sorts of things. What do you think, Pearl?
Yeah, cooking is pretty fun. I gotta admit, even that even.
But then I guess it does depend on the teacher you have.
Hey, I wasn't finished talking.
I'm just saying, though.
I know. Anyway, you had your chance to talk. Now it's my turn. Um, now I forgot what I was gonna say. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Damn it. What was I gonna say?
You're saying the drama that cooking is fun.
Yeah, cooking is fun, and then yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh wait, no, I didn't. What's also fun is that when you cook something in a class with a partner, or even by yourself sometimes, you get to enjoy it after. Like say if you could even make it at home. But if you make it at school, it just feels different, because you come out of that cooking class and you're all proud that you made something, and you can sit there and enjoy it and know that you made it yourself.
As was once said in the cartoon that I used to watch as a kid, you get an A and you can eat it too.
Exactly.
Anyways, last subject before I end this video. Phys ed. Alright, past grade school, well, I guess I shouldn't call it grade school, but, elementary school, you move on from the little sports that you do, like, what was it, floor hockey kind of stuff, and kickball. You move on to bigger things, like basketball, for the most part, more professional type basketball, weightlifting, you learn all sorts of things, but, oh yeah, and badminton and all sorts of things, but it's not like you did in elementary school. They have higher expectations. You have to perform better. What do you think, bro?
It kind of all depends on the teacher, though, because, for example, I have a teacher, and she's very nice, but then again, I am in an all-girls PE, but, well, there are some teachers in my school that grade you differently. If you just try your hardest, your best, then they will give you a good mark. But if you don't try at all, you barely come to class, no gym strat, no nothing, you might fail, or because you're not trying.
Yeah, and there are people that do have problems with phys ed and trying to do all that sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
but that's a different story, because...
That's understandable. You will need help with it. But just not even making an effort, that's a different story.
Exactly.
If you actually put in some effort, phys ed can be really fun.
That's true. Well, it depends what you like and what you're doing.
But anyways, we've got 30 seconds left, so we're going to start saying our goodbyes, Pearl.
Bye, people.
We're going to see you in the second part of this as soon as we get recording it. Which will be in not very long, actually.